This is the Burkitt Place September 2024 Homes Price Report. We're going to go into detail on what has been going on in Burkitt Place for the last 30 days. Currently on the market, there are 16 homes for sale. This inventory level is a little bit higher than we typically see in the neighborhood. Usually it's right at 10 or a little bit under. And again, this is only resale homes. So there's no new construction in here. So it's just resale homes. There's 16 of them currently on the market. What we're seeing is homes are sitting on the market a little bit longer than we've seen previously in the year. Just because there's more inventory, most folks have gotten settled into their school system. We are transitioning into our fall market, so we don't see as much activity as we see in the spring and early summer. So 16 on the market. We saw 5 close in the last 30 days, and we saw 4 go under contract. Again, what we always see in the neighborhood is there's a premium paid on the Williamson County side. It's just for school districts and nothing else. We'll take a look at the 5 that closed in the last 30 days, give you an idea of price points in the neighborhood. This one up on Elmcroft for $480, $330 a foot. It's just under 1,500 square feet. This is obviously one of the smaller ones. These have great little backyards. Love this section of the neighborhood. These are good little homes. They're not big, obviously. They're all 3.2s typically. Yep, 3.2, under 1,500 square feet. Again, that price point typically means they'll sell quickly. Went under contract in less than 3 weeks. We'll just kind of go from top to bottom here. This one up on Freeman, it's 2,200 square feet. It was on the market for 1 day, right at $300 a foot. A little bit bigger home, obviously a little bit bigger price. But what we see is those smaller homes, the price per square foot is always a little bit higher. So don't take a 1,500 square foot home and say, that one sold for $350. My 4,000 square foot home is therefore worth $1.4 million. It doesn't work like that. You have to compare your home to like-sized homes. This one's 2,200 feet, went for $631, sold in 1 day. Kind of first day they put it on the market. This one closed in 81 days. It was on the market for a little bit longer. It closed at $600. When you see something on the market for 81 days, you're kind of like, why'd that one take so much longer to sell? Well, they started their pricing at $685, they dropped at $50, they dropped at another $10, and they finally closed out at $600. It's critical that, we'll flip through some pictures here, and I'll just talk through it. That's a beautiful photo. It's critical that when you list your home for sale, you take a pricing strategy that is going to price it for energy. When you price high and leave some room for negotiation, a lot of times you can wind up in situations where you start way too high, again, $685, and you wind up all the way down at $600. Whereas if you just would have priced it at $615, $625, $630 earlier, you might have gotten that number. Just when properties sit on the market, people tend to come in at below list price on their offers. The 2 Davidson County ones that sold, almost 3,000 square feet here over on Middlewick. Pretty house. It's built in 11. That makes sense. On the market for 11 days. Again, Williamson County for under 800 for a nice, clean. It's a little bit dated because it's 13 years old, but that's a cool looking house. Love that bathroom. That's a little funky. That looks great. Love that. For $779, again, under 800. That stuff sells really, really quickly. Again, on the market for 11 days. And the one down on Redstone, a fairly new one. It was built in 22. Someone moved in the neighborhood, wanted to move somewhere else. This was on the market for 2 days. A good 2-year-old home. Looks really clean on the inside. Great photos. That's a good one, and that's why it was on the market for 2 days. So that's what we saw happen in Burkitt Place. If you want to know how much your home potentially should be listed for, feel free to reach out to me. If you're watching this video on an email or YouTube, I promise my contact info is somewhere below. I always put my cell phone out there. Feel free to call or text me. I would love to give you a market analysis. If you're really serious about it, you want to come and walk through your home, ask for improvement ideas, I do that as well. It's a room by room kind of walkthrough system that we'll go through. If either of those appeal to you, feel free to reach out to me. Thanks so much for watching this, and I hope you have a fantastic day.